Hi, this is Galit Goldfarb. Thank you very much for joining me today. I'm going to be talking about how to avoid muscle cramps, muscle spasms with diet and supplements. Muscle cramps are a sudden contraction of or a tightening of an entire muscle group, an individual muscle, or some muscle fibers. These usually last for a few seconds to a few minutes and are caused by muscle twitches or spasms. Muscle spasms are involuntary, painful muscle contractions. Hiccups and body jerks before sleeping are also examples of muscle cramps. The cramp may last for a few seconds to a few minutes. Muscle cramps may affect the back, the arms, the legs, the eyelids. It is very important to note that a painful cramp in a specific area or body part does not mean that the cause of the cramp is local. In fact, it is often not local and rather involves the whole body. The brain sends excess electrical signals to your muscles, involuntary causing contraction of them. The cause for muscle cramps is often tied or can be a sign of other medical issues if they occur regularly and if they are persistent. These medical issues include Alzheimer's disease, ALS, Creutzfeldt-Jakob's disease, diabetes, epilepsy, fibromyalgia, Gaucher disease, head or spinal cord injuries, Huntington's disease, Isaac's syndrome, kidney failure, liver failure, Lou Gehrig's disease, multiple sclerosis, neuropathy, Parkinson's, serotonin toxicity, spinal muscular atrophy, or can be a side effect of medications, including corticosteroids. Now, minor muscle cramps are usually the result of lifestyle-related problems, which is what I'm going to be talking about in this video. The lifestyle-related muscle cramps are often due to an imbalance or lack of essential nutrients that cause the muscle contraction. So let's look at what can be done. Number one, let's talk about pregnancy. About 50% of pregnant women experience muscle cramps, particularly in the last trimester, during the night. This could be caused by excessive weight gain, nerve compression, or increased effort on the muscles of the lower limbs, but it is often due to a nutrient deficiency. There is a heightened need for the fetus to receive nutrients, and the mother's muscles may cramp if certain nutrients are lacking from the mother's diet. A deficiency in nutrients needed for proper electrical stimulation of muscles, such as electrolytes and magnesium, is common. A common deficiency in pregnant women with muscle cramps. Also, during exercise, muscle cramps associated with exercise are the most common condition demanding medical attention during sports. Muscular cramps may be a symptom during or after vigorous exercise due to lactic acid buildup in the muscles. Also, dehydration may lead to electrolyte imbalance and nutrient deficiencies, leading to muscle cramps during exercise. These muscle cramps may worsen as the activity becomes more vigorous. Also, nighttime or nocturnal leg cramps affect about 37% of people over the age of 60 in the United States. The most affected muscle area is the legs. These cramps may be due to certain deficiencies and often reduce sleep quality and the quality of life. Also, eye twitches are a type of muscle cramp. They can be caused by stress, smoking, a lot of wind, excess caffeine intake, lack of sleep, nutrient deficiencies, especially vitamin B12 deficiency, or an underlying eye issue. Despite the benign nature of muscle cramps, many people who suffer from them find them very uncomfortable, and they have an inverse relationship with the quality of life, since they are linked to depression and sleep disorders if they occur regularly. So let's talk about natural ways to prevent and treat muscle cramps. Number one, take B vitamins, especially B6, pyridoxine, and folate, vitamin B9 and cobalamin, vitamin B12. Vitamin B6 is an essential cofactor for many biochemical reactions in cellular metabolism, and the deficiency of this vitamin results in impaired signaling between neurons, and the lack of folate and B12 leads to neurological symptoms, including muscle cramps. Therefore, Vitamin B6, vitamin B12, and folate levels should be assessed in people who regularly suffer from muscle cramps. Supplementing with the B vitamins through a B complex supplement is easy and has no side effects. And if you are pregnant, exercising regularly, or suffer from muscle spasms anywhere in your body, I recommend supplementing with B complex 2 to 3 times a week in the mornings. Also, you must check potassium for its deficiency. Potassium deficiency, also called hypokalemia, is a predictor of muscle cramps. Malnutrition may cause potassium deficiency. Also, certain medications may do that. Check with your doctor regarding any medicines you take if your spasms are becoming more frequent. You want to aim to consume sufficient foods with potassium daily to prevent a deficiency. Foods rich in potassium include avocados, bananas, beans, broccoli, green leafy vegetables, lentils, sweet potatoes, raisins, and squash. These foods are also anti-inflammatory, which are the common medications prescribed for people with muscle spasms. So you can just, instead of taking the medications, consume the foods. Potassium deficiency can also be caused by dehydration. Therefore, drinking sufficient water is also crucial in preventing muscle cramps. Potassium deficiency may also be the result of a medical condition of those that I mentioned in the beginning of this video. Also, magnesium deficiency. Magnesium helps transfer calcium across the cell membrane to support your nerves and muscles. Magnesium plays a prominent role in healthy nerve functioning and protects against excessive excitation of the nerves by balancing calcium levels. Magnesium is found in spinach, in oats, soybeans, and seeds, especially high in pumpkin seeds and chia seeds and nuts and almonds. Also cashews and peanuts. I recommend consuming at least one of these mentioned foods every single day, at least one of them. Now, if you don't consume at least one of these foods daily, or tend to drink too much alcohol, you may have a magnesium deficiency and should supplement with 200 milligrams of magnesium citrate 2 to 3 times a week. Now, also extreme calcium deficiency may lead to muscle spasms. Calcium interacts with magnesium in the body, and signs of calcium deficiency or hypocalcemia include increased neuromuscular excitability, meaning muscle spasms. Basically, this is because the threshold needed to activate neurons is lowered when calcium is deficient, and the neurons become unstable and fire spontaneously, and the muscles twitch and spasm. You can increase calcium consumption by consuming natural seeds, using seed spreads on your breads, or eating soya products, leafy green vegetables, and nuts as well. People with low magnesium levels need to correct their magnesium deficiency before treating any calcium deficiency, as otherwise the low calcium levels will persist. Also, you want to make sure that you're not consuming too much caffeine. Many people who rigorously work out use caffeinated products to boost their performance. But since caffeinated products cause dehydration, too much caffeine will lead to muscle spasms. Caffeine also increases calcium flow into cells, allowing increased contraction. Another thing you want to focus on is relaxation. Stress may cause muscle spasms. Reducing stress, therefore, will help reduce muscle spasms. You can go for a walk outdoors, take a nap, or go somewhere different to help move your mind away from any stressful situation, allowing you to relax. This immediately stops the twitch or the hiccup notice or the spasm if they are related to stress. Also, enhance your sleep by going to bed and waking up, aiming to go to sleep and wake up at the same time. Same time in the evening, go to sleep, same time in the morning, wake up. This often prevents future muscle spasms. Different relaxation techniques such as meditation can also be helpful. Moving around, walking, or even taking a short sprint will reduce cortisol levels and stress. And also, dehydration is critical to sufficiently hydrate yourself, especially in hot weather conditions. And when you wake up in the morning, hydrate yourself with clean water. Research shows that 95% of reported muscle cramps occur in the hot months, suggesting that these cramps are more severe than during other months and are related to hydration. Hydration is also essential in cold weather conditions since sodium and chloride, the two main electrolytes, are lost in sweat, and sweat also occurs even in cold weather. I recommend drinking mineral water when exercising, as this water naturally contains electrolytes and magnesium to help prevent muscle cramps. Coconut water is also of great benefit. It is rich in electrolytes and great for hydration. Coconut water is the best natural sports drink. You may also add some salt to your water, to your regular water, to reduce the occurrence of muscle spasms if they are caused by dehydration. Cutting back on coffee is crucial since, as I mentioned, coffee dehydrates. So to conclude, muscle cramps may be very uncomfortable, reducing the quality of life and sleep. If not connected to any disease, sufficient hydration with mineral water, reduced consumption of caffeinated foods and drinks, and ensuring adequate nutrient intake through your diet, and a magnesium and B complex supplement, together with relaxation techniques, will help prevent and manage most episodes of muscle spasms, including cramps, muscle cramps, eye twitches, and hiccups. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please also subscribe to my channel and visit my website, thegorilladiet.com, for your health and well-being. So thank you very much for joining.